Buddy, this is Mr. Second Passport. Today we're going to cover a topic that I think causes a lot of confusion for a lot of us who move to Ecuador, and that is the marriage laws here and how they work and how it affects property ownership. So the first thing is, I just sold a property here in Guayaquil over the last couple weeks, and I just closed on it, and I had some doubts myself. I had bought the property single, and now I was selling it married. And so how does that work? Well, first of all, as a property owner also in the U.S., I know that there's a lot of differences if you come here with preconceived notions compared to the U.S. and Ecuador. It's different, right? Like I've found it a lot more loosey goosey kind of in the U.S. When it comes to buying and selling properties. You can kind of declare your own marital status. I've seen here in Ecuador, you can't. There's really no way that I know of to avoid it. Once you're married, right, it appears on your cedula. We all have an ID card or a cedula down here in Ecuador that we're given once we're residents of Ecuador, right? And any transaction you make, significant transaction, buying a car, house, boat, land, whatever, you're going to need your cedula here to do it. And right here on the cedula, on the ID card, it shows if on the back if you are married or not. And if you are, then to buy or sell anything, you're going to need that signature of your spouse, right? There's really no way I know of to avoid it. And but obviously there's a few exceptions, like it's very simple down here, very straightforward. It's not a very litigious society, as you can imagine. Not many not many jury trials and stuff like that. But if you, it's very cut and dry. Once anything you own before you sign, right, in the your marriage in the registro civil or civil registry here, is basically still yours, as I proved with the sale of my property, because I sold basically to a bank who has a whole legal team and legal department who drew up the deeds and everything. So I guarantee you nothing was going to get past them, and they know way better than you or I do about how this works. And they did not require my spouse's signature because I had bought before I got married, right? So that property was mine. And then anything you sign after marriage, after you sign on the dotted line for marriage, automatically in Ecuador becomes 50-50 split between the two parties, right? Marital assets, shared assets. No matter what, there's really no way I've seen to get around it. If you sign on the dotted line as a married person, you have to both sign on that dotted line when you sell. And if one person doesn't want to sell, there's really nothing you can do. That property is literally unsellable in Ecuador. I don't know of any other way to do it. And maybe there isn't. So that's kind of how the marital laws work here in Ecuador. Pretty cut and dry, actually, and something to think about definitely before you you sign on the dotted line, I guess. But anyway, I'm Mr. Second Passport. If you like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button below to be notified when more videos just like this get published. Take care.